Happy Hump Day, Manna Gatherers. I hope you woke up this morning ready to receive God's good stuff for us today in Psalm 119, 143 through 144. Today I will be reading from the New Living Translation version of the Bible's longest Psalm, Psalm 119, verses 143 through 144, just 2 verses. Let's jump right in. As pressure and stress bear down on me, I find joy in your commands. Your laws are always right. Help me to understand them so I may live. I just love this translation of these verses because I think it is so relatable right now for many of us in 2020 as pressure and stress bear down on me. Raise your hand if you are feeling a lot of pressure right now. I am. And it is so exhausting to feel pressure and stress weigh you down. But there is joy in God's commandment. So this takes me back to Monday's manna again. Joy isn't often associated with commandment, the word commandment for most people. But what I hear David saying in these verses is that there is joy found in returning to the basics, to turning to your faith foundation in God. No matter how much pressure you feel, no matter how much stress you are going through, no matter how much trouble finds you, no matter how much it feels like anguish has overcome you, cling to your faith and turn to God. Because in God, there is rest for the weary, there is hope for the hopeless, there is healing for the broken, there is love for the outcast, there is peace for the stressed out, and forgiveness for the sinner. God's commandments, remember, exist to 1, protect us, and to 2, to make our lives fuller, to make our lives better, not to make our lives harder, adding more misery, pressure, and stress to the already overload of pressure and stress. Now, that doesn't mean everything is smooth sailing, certainly. Clearly, King David was under some kind of pressure and stress when he wrote these words. But he knew joy in the midst of all of whatever was going on at the time, because David, he clung to his faith. He turned to God. He patterned his life according to God's commandments, and that gave him joy and made him feel alive in the middle of, like I said, whatever was making pressure and stress bear down on him. So listen, for example, to this commandment in Philippians 4:6. Don't worry about anything. Instead, pray about everything. Tell God what you need and thank God for all he has done. 3 commands. Don't worry, pray, be thankful. Do these sound like commandments that heap more pressure and more stress on you? Or do they help you know joy in the midst of whatever you are going through? Here's another example. Listen to this commandment in Exodus 20, chapter 20, verse 8. It comes from the holy grail of commandments, the 10 commandments. Keep the Sabbath holy. That's a commandment. In today's lingo, what does that say? Take a day off. Rest. Get a little R&R. Rest, recovery, recuperate. Does that commandment make your pressure and stress better or worse? My point is this again. God's commandments are here for our protection and to make our lives fuller, richer even, and better as our world, even in the midst of a world that might feel like it is falling apart on us. Cling to your faith. That will give you the strength to know joy in the midst of it all. Focus on those commandments that feed your soul, lessening the pressure and the stress. I can't help but think that King David wrote these words with the image of God enveloping him in his arms in David's mind. a love that embraced him even when David made some serious mistakes that led to heaping on pressure and stress himself. Think 2 Samuel 11 with the whole Bathsheba and Uriah fiasco. Or before that, all those chapters in 1 Samuel 20s, I think it's the 20-something, 21, 20, when David is on the run from King Saul, who is trying to kill David. David understood pressure. David understood stress. And he also understood the value and the help and even the joy that was found in clinging to God's commandments. It is at times hard and difficult, pressure feeling, stressful times. It is hard and tempting to, well, it's not hard. It is hard, yes, but it is also tempting to let go of the words of God's commandments and the rhythm God's commandments provide our lives when we do feel like when we are feeling pressure and stress. But don't let go of them. Be steadfast. Focus on those commandments, again, that feed your soul. Commandments like Philippians 4:6 or Exodus 28. Don't worry. Pray. Be thankful. Rest. Start with those. And I'll see you tomorrow.